Hello and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 2 Let's Play with me, SLJ In the last episode, we made our way through the Twin Dragons Bridge in order to rescue Fiona Craig. Starting off with a battle with Valimir against some mechs and then slowly making our way up here to the third floor to where our final battle will be. If you've been enjoying this, please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. But I think without any further ado, it's time to head in. Come up against someone. Probably
Fiona.
pretty big. Who's she being kept by? Fiona Craig.
And your friends are with you too.
It's good to see you're safe, Fiona.
Safe-ish, I mean she's a hostage.
Hiya, Fiona. Your knights in shining armor are here.
I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you.
I don't know.
And just look at you, Elliot. You've grown so much since I last saw you. I'm so proud of you.
He's a big boy.
Silence, girl! Do you have any idea of the situation you're in?
It's
And
time.
that goes for the rest of you too! Don't come any closer! That is, if you value her life.
What is with all these rolling R's?
Oh, Fiona! There is nothing noble in using a hostage as a shield. Have you no sense of shame?
None.
Get that filthy sword of yours away from her at once!
I think you're the one who doesn't understand the situation that they're in. If you put so much as a scratch on her, you can forget your chances of getting out of here unharmed.
And it looks like the Jaegers your boss hired aren't here, so you can kiss any backup plans you've got up your sleeve goodbye. You can surrender peacefully, or you can walk out of here with one less hand. Your call.
Brutal.
You talk big now, but you're going to regret ever setting foot in the Twin Dragons Bridge!
What's he gonna summon? Okay. Armored military monster, the Geisdoven.
What?
There's two of them.
Those doggies are huge!
Are these like the ones we fought underneath Bereahard?
Please, be careful.
Those are no ordinary beasts!
What is with these
Go
R's?
forth, Geiserdovens! Tear them to shreds with your ferocious fangs!
I feel like we're gonna be doing
We're
no
going to
such
have to
thing.
Take them out.
We are.
Right.
Stay there, Fiona. We'll save you as soon as we've taken care of this.
Let's do this.
Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun.
Should be interesting to say the least. I think. Let's do one of these first. I'm gonna do a plasma storm and a Geiger breaker just to settle things off. I want to get Elliot into here. I think that makes the most sense. Purple lightning, plasma.
Let's see if we can live through this.
Wham bam.
Come on, Lenny!
Geiger breaker. Here we go. Hammer of the gods. Bring it down. Nice. So far, no challenge, really, it must be said. Craft. Gale.
Second form. Gale!
We get the crits off.
Now!
We get the assist. And we're going to go for the ultimate shot now.
Hope you're ready! You're finished!
One last big bullet. Nice. We actually put one of them to sleep.
Let's move.
Not exactly ideal. I'm actually going to use another Gale.
Gale!
Because if we keep on getting crits and attack delays, it's certainly not a bad idea.
You're mine!
My turn. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
I think we do the Radiant Waltz here.
Behold the light
We'll CP him all up. One, two, and a 3. Oh. Armor crusher. Oh shit, that did a lot of damage. Calling allies. Not ideal. Double cracker. Oh.
Sorry, everyone.
Yes, sir.
I think we use this.
That's for you.
Thanks. Right.
Let's link. Gonna use overdrive here.
Overdrive!
At least one of them. Ysidril. Let's try and take out these 3. Oh, okay, nicely done.
My turn.
Gonna use a motivate.
Let's do this.
Gotcha.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
Leave this to
And then
me.
we'll do another Grand Press here. And I'm going to use the Azure afterwards. If we do this, it'll take out the one to the side.
On my blade.
1, 2, 3. With the motivated strength increase as well, it's going to do a significant amount there. Takes out one of them. He's going to call allies, but he's burnt, so he's going to take some of the damage for that. We're actually going to do this here. Hits you back. Nicely done. We'll do the ultimate shot to try and take these guys out. Seen it once already this episode, so I'll skip it. Nicely done. Their C and their speed is up. That's fine.
I'll try at least.
We'll bring in these for the 7th Rhapsody.
Especially for you.
Transforms into a violin. I believe that he gets all of the elements here. And with all of the elements, brings them together. And does himself a little musical strike.
You've been a wonderful audience.
And that's one taken care of, which is good. Ooh.
Let's move.
There's a fair amount of damage to there, but I think actually we just go for the kill. 1 hit, 1 KO.
We'll cut our own path.
We certainly will. Take all the levels that we can get. More U materials.
Got this.
Look at me go.
Great.
83
Yes.
to 79
Only just be.
to 80 to 77. Bring them up to near enough.
This can't be happening.
Now, was that only round 1?
There.
We did it.
Thank goodness. You're all okay.
I think it's about time you toss that sword aside, don't you?
It would make the most sense.
I'm not finished yet.
There is a round 2, okay.
Way.
There's more of them.
You're only delaying the inevitable. Give up and surrender.
Silence! You should be the one surrendering.
Indeed.
If this
But
commoner's life means anything to you, then
Enough of this nonsense!
as here he is, Nightheart.
That's... Whoa.
Please say we get him as a character.
ah!
The Manaway method himself. Instructed. Oh, wow, he's able to kill them in one blow. It would make sense for Nightheart and Fiona to be together
Fiona.
at some point down the line. The
You're-
Prodigy. That would be the most anime storyline, right? The Prodigy and the daughter and the father's prodigy ending up
Instructor
together.
Nightheart.
Please.
I'm pleased to see you all again.
My name is Major, not Instructor Neidhart.
But I'm no longer your instructor.
Oh, I fucking called it.
So you should address me as Major Neidhart now.
How very you, Major.
Indeed it is.
Well, look who showed up to steal all the glory. Good to see you alive, Major Neidhart.
Likewise.
Fiona, are you okay?
It's okay. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Elliot, for coming to save me. For being okay.
What is good about this also strategically is we've taken 2 Dragon's Bridge now.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm happy you're okay too. I was so worried.
Thank you, each and every one of you. How could I ever possibly repay you?
By coming to work on the Courageous.
We're just glad that you're all right.
Getting to hear you play the piano again is all the thanks I need.
The Lieutenant General should have this fortress under control before long. You can relax, at least for now.
So, it's a big landmark taken in the war. I know we're supposedly neutral, but we've just given the Imperial Army a real good bonus there. With that, Twin Dragons fell with minimal conflict. Fortunately, they were able to rescue Fiona unharmed. But, following the battle, the 4th occupied the base, and the soldiers who were stationed there will retreat back to Celdic. However, Celdic was ill-suited as a base, and they quickly abandoned it, edging further south, towards Berea-Hard. Together, they strengthened the city's defences. The 4th Armoured, meanwhile, chose not to pursue them, electing only to free Celdic. As for the other noble forces was stationed on the route to Trista, the stalemate between the armies resumed. So, we've won back Celdic. Celdic, which is pretty good. Pretty big victory for us, it must be said. In our staying completely neutral. Yeah, you know, completely neutral, guys. We're so not swayed by one way or the other. Not even a little bit. So that's a pretty good win. It means that we can go to Celdic, pretty easily now, one would think.
Thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what I would have done if not for you.
Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined Her Highness coming to my daughter's rescue. I am truly humbled. How can I possibly repay the kindness you have bestowed upon my family?
You needn't repay me for a thing, General. We're all just glad that everything ended without incident.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully.
By the way, that was pretty slick timing on your part, Major. I thought you'd been acting separately from the 4th Armored Division all this time.
How did you know?
Indeed. We were told you were in Western Erebonia.
That's correct, actually. I was away getting in contact with the other divisions, the 7th included. Yesterday, however, I caught word that Miss Craig had been moved here. As soon as I heard the news, I hurried here in record time.
Aw, you're so sweet, Neidhart.
Not at all. I simply did as anyone in my position would.
I don't think you did that completely.
What's up with those two? He's got the hots for her. I can tell.
Yeah, I think it's obvious.
But they've known each other for ages, though.
Hey, it's just how it goes sometimes.
Still, it's unlike you to act on a whim, Neidhart. Perhaps it's a sign you're becoming more flexible as a soldier, and I mean that in a good way.
I do realize that, but it was in part due to receiving some guidance from a rather peculiar source.
And I think here he
Having
comes.
discovered a way into the base thanks to that, I resolved to make use of it.
A peculiar source?
Kinda like with us and that weird guy.
Do you mean...
The man behind the hood.
You wouldn't happen to be referring to a suspicious hooded man, would you?
As it so happens, I am. Is he an acquaintance of yours?
Well, acquaintance is a strong word.
I think he's an acquaintance of all of yours. You just don't realize that, yes.
Now you've got me curious.
Well, leaving him aside for the time being, the 4th Armored Division will be assuming control of the Twin Dragons Bridge from this point forward.
Indeed.
Leave everything here to us. You need only to focus on deciding your next destination. Should you require any supplies, you may want to stop by Celdic before leaving.
Thanks, Dad.
Probably not a bad idea.
Pretty short on supplies, so that sounds like an excellent idea in my book.
While you may have ended up fighting alongside the Imperial Army this time, I do feel that there is significance in you continuing to act as a third faction.
Yeah, totally a third faction. Yeah, totally.
I would be wishing you well.
Thank you, Major.
Right back at ya. Catch you later, Fiona.
Bye. Be safe.
Oh, very, very interesting. We're totally a third faction now, guys, just so you know. After saying the guys, Kylie left those dragons behind. They chose us to spend a while. They decided to walk around and check up on the townsfolk. Which means this, I believe, is our bonding day, our free day, as it were. Now, how many bonding events are we going to have? But we're here in Celdic. Celdic. Well, we should set up supplies for now. Townsfolk seem pretty relieved now the provincial army's gone. But everything went well. We still have some time until we have to leave. Oh, Becky and Rosina are somewhere around here. Maybe we should catch up with them. Kind of curious of what the rest of the guys are up to too. Bonding points can be used. How many bonding points am I getting? Full duration, stopover, you'll be access, blah blah blah. I get 5. Fuck. Right, I get 5. Shit, and to get... I'm going to have to miss out my Alyssa one. My Alyssa bonding event. That's real shit. Because I want to get all the pages. That's sucky. But fine. Okay. We've got the new characters now. First thing we're going to go is head to the market. Speak to old Gibson. Sit back and have a cappuccino. Comforting cappuccino recipe is gone good and done. This is who we need to. Cornet. Maybe find some in this shop. We need to buy ourselves a Gambler Jack reprint number 10. Thank you very much. There's Toa here. Andre can see in his eyes, all of that good stuff. Says you did well. Are you who I'm wanting to speak to? Tableau? No. Here we go. This is the guy we were meant to be speaking to. Give us Gambling Jack number 1. So, we need to head towards... We're not going to exit, of course, but we need to head into one of these houses. It's the market manager's house. There is Eustace, of course. Emma here, but we need to head into here. Head into this house, and we need to speak to Becky. Perfect timing, Rean. Indeed. Hey there, Becky. Looking much better than last time we saw you. You got yourself so thanked for that, indeed. Can you believe you did it? Doing it beforehand. It's nice to have started for a long time. You're up for coming with us. Damn right. I've got a bunch of stuff for the market to go over for the Grand Market. And we'll take no for an answer. One guy to have you on board. I'm heading in. Brush up on the merchant skills. So you can kind of guess that she's going to be one of the... she's going to be one of our shopkeepers that we're going to go in. So let's also then go ahead and speak to this one here. Speak to... Get to talk to her. Oh, there. Here is the Dragon's Bridge. Give yourself some credit. It's not much, but this one's on the house. A tomato stew. We'll certainly take it. But we've got some bonding events to do now. And I've got a choice. Is you know how I go. If Alyssa's there, I tend to do Alyssa's for the canon. But unfortunately, there's pages that I wish to add. So let's think about that for a second. But I think we should first off speak to your boy, Elliot. It makes the most sense, right? Fiona's safe and sound. Got everything worked out in the end. It means to repay, but I'm sure you do the best you can. Might as well listen to that fiddle player. Maybe I should join him. You certainly will be joining him. You know what? No, I'm going to do the collectibles. We shall. This time, they've put me into a corner, and I missed out on it last time, so I'm going to try and get the character profiles. Or should do I? This is what Elliot wanted to be. He certainly doesn't look that Iberian, though. Anyway, you know, we'll just up to work twice as hard. Thank you. Match is open. He's good. Performance was something else. Spirits everyone thinks a little. Perhaps something so simple can put people's minds at ease. Meaning it does hold its own unique power. It certainly does. Music is all the music you can't, just like other things that we can do that no one else can. We're feeling down, we've got to remember that we've our own role to play in all this. So we can do what we can to bring this to a close. Sounds good. Our bond with Elliot has strengthened. And his character... No. You know, we're doing it. I'm going to do the character notebooks. So that means we've got one more thing here, which is Toa. So the market manager agreed us to use some of his stuff stores. We wouldn't really asked, but George said he needed to shop. When you're acting captain, you've got to work like with what you're given. We'll certainly help this out. Probably heavy stuff. Bunch of unusable stuff. You want me to show this junk somewhere? Turn in something useful. La 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 la. All these items used items together. They took the unusable stuff to the highway. There we go, all ready. It's both an opportunity to do some practicing. No time like the present. What kind of practice? Just watch. Is this going to show us our weapon? Ah, she's a gun user. It's made in ZDF and Liberal. From your Avo Orbital guns, art-based bullets. This way, and Sun is to think of it as normal stuff, but like in the shape of a gun. Sun's and I would be pretty good. Must have some connections. He certainly does. Orbital guns to the academy. Turns out I was wrong. What brought Soul on? Just in case. Worried about my own lack of strength recently. Sorry I didn't notice. I've just been tasked with looking after Courageous. I can't rely on everyone else to protect me forever. This isn't just some minor clash we've swept up in either. It's a full-on war. It's the last thing I want, someone who becomes strong enough to protect myself. Indeed. For the shoes, to be a job capable of supporting everyone with Courageous. So, having a little bit of war weaponry is probably not a bad idea to have. And I'm guessing this means that we're going to be using Toa at some point. Very, very nice. I'm guessing... Sorry, I'm still recovering from being ill. I'm definitely coughing away from the tower. As there is a link there, so it means that we will be using Toa at some point. It's very nice, very, very nice. Okay. I'm a little bit... I must admit, I'm a little bit... Do I do it? Do I do it? For the cannon! Sorry, I'll figure out who I'm not doing it for either. Taking a stroll down memory lane. Should ask if she wants some company. We're going to spend it. It's fine. Where should we start? CC parts sound, they had the biggest impact on them. Fun, fun, fun. It's kind of surreal thinking about where it all started. Refusal to help us at all. Makes sense how we form a bracer. Although Suicide's been able to operate independently. How come we've become so much since then? It's pretty good. Effective is right. We can keep applying what she taught to us even now. It brings us back to memories too. This is what we kicked off already. Definitely all of that good stuff. See what put us through in the end. Of course it did. Sorry, this is a bit of a shit. Seems like a bit of a shit one. Highway, granted we're going to go 4 out. See what's going on there, Trista too. I'll just try in the back and keep things simple. We sure can do that. The moments. We did buy the sidecar of our yellow bike. The road to Heimdallr is still pretty well protected. They've lost 2 dragons, it's probably more vital than the alliance than ever. Of course it is. Doesn't look like we're getting back to Trista anytime soon. I'm guessing it will come at the end of this chapter. Intention, we intend on liberating Celdic. Try and liberate Trista and the Academy the same way. It will take us some time, but it will get us there eventually. One with Elisa is strengthened, of course, and we go up to level 5 with her, which is the intended thing. So I've got a choice. I think I'm going to stick to the students here. Go for Eustace here. Seems incredibly uncomfortable to be here. Who cares? Come on, let's go. He dragged the reluctant Eustace around the market. It's the first time I've been to Celdic Spawn. He rarely visited. Must be feeling a little bit weird. It's Becky's dad. How are you? It's been a while. I heard you two have some real work at Twin Dragon Spids. Nice for us, Apple. Fancy we try. It's on me. How exactly does one eat this? Duke Cabrera's son. This is what he's worried about. Just heard rumors about you, bro. Youngest brother's a bit unfriendly. Always kind to wee kids and the like. Just because you're his son. Yeah, this is the problem with you, sis. Sleeta, you say that. Need to bother. I'd hate him if not have a good time here after all. Indeed. Sonny wasn't expecting that after everything happened. Basically, he's just worried that everyone would hate him. Drink us through your blood. Be proud of who you are. Give me tip-tops to your right, Rean. Should take time to prepare for the future rather than anything else, which is obviously very, very good. And then, last but not least, I'm going to skip Sarah's bonding event because I got to do Elisa if it's there. Sorry, storyline dictates. Sorry, people that hate Elisa. I saw the thing on the Falcon subreddit of everyone hating Elisa, and I'm like, you got no time. Anyway, you. I'm gonna walk over to Lunaire, of course. I'm gonna have to take a look. It won't be too much for me. More than confident you have to take for yourself. Happy to have your company. Then shall we go? We certainly shall. Stepped through and walked into the park. She knows some shit, certainly off balance here. Said the presence of higher elements as well. Fortunately, with their effect, seems to be limited within the park. High elements are only present in the park itself, so as a result of chaos in Erebonia, because this is... Turmoil won't be affected in the future though, indeed. Emma. Please step away. What you gonna do? Seal it. Did that happen? Did it do any effect? Any luck? No, fortunately not. I fear my power isn't enough to quell the step to this magnitude. Worth a shot. Should be able to handle something like this without even trying. I've always been following behind her, desperately trying to catch up. Always admire the incredible talent she has as a witch. No admiration isn't quite it. The truth is, I've always had an inferiority complex. Ended up with a weak witch instead of the current big one. I'm sure that will come to be completely poo-poo in the coming storylines. Keep saying, Emma, no one's born with the ability to do everything perfectly from the start. Just like you, with my swordsmanship, there's always going to be someone who has more experience. Yeah, always a bigger fish to fry, as they say. We're experienced and skilled at what we can do. It's not something we can do overnight, but one day you'll be able to catch up with her. I agree. We all agree. We can now focus on the tasks at hand. Want to walk around and relax sometime? That sounds lovely. Enjoying some quality time admiring the power of Zemuria Park. Our bond with Emma is strengthened, and we get that level 4. And with that, all of our bonding points are done. So, I think we say goodbye. We say goodbye to Celdic and head our way outward. Oh, can I speak to Rean? Or is she not wanting to join us quite yet? Me, I'm afraid not. I feel like I'm taking significant progress to make some maker. Okay, it's not quite yet, but we'll take that. So let's head our way out of here. End the day. Certainly should head back to the Courageous for now.
Leaving so soon?
Always. Oh, wait, but Blanc? Ah, no.
You're...
I see you remember me after all.
Took some time.
That's quite the honor, Rean Schwarzer.
Just who in the world are you? I'm aware how you've been supporting both us and Major Nightheart from the shadows, but you're a little too suspicious for your own good. Why do you know my name? What exactly are you trying to accomplish?
There's no need to be hasty, but the time has finally come for me to reveal my true identity to you.
It is Mr. Thomas Lysander, aka Taliesin Jaffe.
Ta-da! 'Tis I, Thomas, your favorite instructor. What?
Instructor Thomas Lysander. I don't believe he's just that, though.
It's certainly been a while since you've enjoyed the bliss of one of my enthralling lessons, hasn't it? I trust you've been doing well.
Why are you, of all people, here? Wait, no. The better question is, why were you in disguise in the first place?
An excellent question. And, fortunately, one with a simple answer as well.
What is it?
You see, I simply wanted to avoid any trouble that might arise if anyone were to place me as one of Thor's instructors. I must be a master of disguise, because it worked so well that no one ever suspected me.
I don't know. I did.
I think I need a minute to process all of this.
Apparently so.
So you're the one who helped us back at the Twin Dragons Bridge?
Indeed, 'twas I. My goal was to aid you as covertly as I could manage. But there's no need to lurk in the shadows any longer.
I don't know about that.
I pledge my support, my life, my love. From now on, you can sleep easier at night knowing I'll be right there.
Isn't this all a bit sudden?
A little bit.
I suppose it will be helpful to have another instructor on board.
How very, very funny. I don't think he's... I don't know. I get the feeling he's not revealing all. Rean and the rest of the cast took flight again to assess the information around Erebonia.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Chapter result. Chapter is done.
I'm so proud of you, Rean.
Well, chapter part 1 is done. But what have we got to do? A lot. So, this ship has been simply spectacular. There's something captivating at every turn. Alright, I'm sure Sarah's... All my dreams will dash the second I learned the suspicious man turned out to be Instructor Thomas. I don't think it's true. There's more to him than I thought, I agree. What made you leave Trista? Actually, it was Principal Van Dyke. He wanted me to look up for the students. I let him hand if they were in a pickle. Van Dyke being good. So it was he that made them be able to run night. We have so much to be thankful for. Make sure you never forget it. Regardless, we've now taken things at 2 breaths. So as you resume travelling around and gathering information. Works for me. Thanks to our operation being a complete success, we should be able to land in Celdic in the bridge. This certainly is going to help. You're going to earn a quest on us to knock out. He sent some more along, so please take a look. Which we shall. Make a mech out of you. I'd like to put your Divine Knight's skills to the test. If you present me, meet me at the bridge. Just getting wormed up. Terrible news, Rean. Malevolent worm has swallowed to a hole. What did Courageous do without his darling marshmallow mascot? So, this was a fabrication, but what if she had been swallowed? Surely you best to kill that monster, says Oliver. And then, creeping for creeps. Outdoor Baths has been hosting a variety of things lately. This is an urgent request, but we should head to Ymir. All kinds of different ones this time. Certainly you won't expect to see him from Neidhart, one involving Valamir. Wonder what he wants. He'll elaborate once we're there. We can take care of the extermination request. These are like fun. Can I come this time? You do know this isn't a game, so like we can't hold her in our own in a fight. Let's get started. So I'm guessing Milliam is becoming our temporary mascot of choice, but I will decide these stuff. I don't get a chance to decide this stuff yet, so let me think about what one I need to bring. There's probably some stuff I need to bring. What's the trial chest? So, the trial chest for this chapter is these guys. Actually, I'm going to remove these. And we'll bring the lowest levels. So, you. And Elisa for support. Oh, no. And you. Confirm. And then we'll get to the other stuff when we get to the stuff. You can now stop by Trade Shop. We exchange for a whole bunch of stuff. But we will do the curious shopping another time. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you when we take our next step on the Courageous. Peace.